insurance in Michigan can be confusing, especially after all the changes to the no-fault law over the last several years. But to make it simpler, we are joined by personal injury attorney Katie Tucker from the Sinas Dramis law firm, and she's going to talk about what drivers should consider when choosing their coverage. How are you today?
I'm well. Thanks for having me back, Rochelle. Great to see you again.
Thank you for always being here with us today. But Katie, a lot of people are just shopping for the cheapest premium possible. Is that a little risky?
It is actually very risky. Unfortunately, a lot of drivers and motorists in Michigan don't realize that the choices that they make in purchasing auto insurance coverage can affect significantly the rest of their lives or the lives of the people that they love and that live with them if they're seriously injured in a car crash. Saving a few dollars a month while costs are rising, we're all obviously concerned about costs, unfortunately can really hurt you long term if you are seriously injured.
Yeah, and that's a good point to make. This is the coverage that's going to help you and your family if in case you are in one of these incredible car accidents. But when clients ask what coverage you recommend, where exactly do you even start?
With regard to no-fault coverage, my first and primary recommendation is unlimited medical, what we call unlimited PIP benefits. And PIP benefits cover things like medical expenses, wage loss, replacement services, dependent care services. There's a whole host of benefits that are available to you if you are injured, and choosing unlimited coverage is the best choice that you can make to protect you and your family.
All right, and why is that unlimited coverage so important?
It's so important because if you are seriously injured in a motor vehicle crash, medical costs alone can be well into the 7 figures, particularly with a catastrophic brain injury or spinal cord injury. Would not be uncommon for lifetime costs to exceed tens and tens of millions of dollars. And without that unlimited coverage, you may find yourself in a situation that's financially devastating to you and your family, or unable to get the care that you need. And really, I think that's the greater risk.
Absolutely. Now, Katie, you also had mentioned something called uncoordinated coverage. What exactly does that mean? That's
another one of my recommendations. So in addition to unlimited, you also want to purchase uncoordinated coverage. There's 2 types of no-fault coverage in Michigan, coordinated and uncoordinated. Uncoordinated means that your no-fault insurer is responsible primarily for your health coverage, your medical expenses, as opposed to your health insurer being responsible and your no-fault insurer only paying what health does not. The reason it's so important to choose uncoordinated coverage is that it simplifies your claims handling experience. Instead of you having insurance companies fighting with one another if you've been injured about who's responsible for paying. It's just clear that it's your no-fault insurer that's responsible for paying. Reduces headache, reduces hassle in terms of actually getting the benefits that you need if you have been injured in a car crash.
Katie, you also tell drivers to carry uninsured and underinsured motorist coverage. Is that true?
Yes, that's actually one of the most important coverages in addition to your no-fault coverage that you can buy. And it's typically quite a bit less expensive in terms of the monthly premium increase. But underinsured and uninsured motorist benefits protect you and, again, the people who live with you and who are also covered by your policy in the event that you are seriously injured in a car crash caused by a driver who either has no insurance or is inadequately insured. And in Michigan, studies show that about 1 in 5 drivers, 20% of drivers on the road, do not have any insurance at all. So if you are struck by someone who has no insurance and you don't have uninsured motorist coverage, you may have no means to recover any of the losses that you have suffered. So having that underinsured and uninsured motorist coverage protects you and your family regardless of who causes a crash that you may be injured in. You will still have a meaningful recovery.
Okay, well, speaking of coverage, Katie, we covered a lot of ground here. But do you have any final messages to Michigan drivers?
I think the main takeaway for Michigan drivers is choosing auto insurance is a really, really important decision and one that will affect you and your family potentially for the rest of your life. So make it wisely, spend time, do the research, focusing only on the monthly premium, and then remember the 4 U's: unlimited coverage, uncoordinated coverage, underinsured coverage, and uninsured motorist coverage. So 4 U's for purchasing auto insurance coverage, and you'll be all set.
All right, well, Katie, now that you said this, I have to go back and look at my coverage. And like you said, yes, people want to have the smallest payment possible, but it will pay off later on in the end, depending on what it is that you choose for your coverage. So
absolutely.
Thank you for covering all of this with us here today. You just started the conversation, but if you want more information, you can head on over to sinusdramis.com for more. Thank you.
Thank you. Great to see you.